Ladies and gentlemen, my late father used to tell me this mythical story about a farmer who had a farm somewhere around the hill. He used to plant several crops, and truth be said is that monkeys around that area walikuwa namsumbua until jamaa alikuwa na chase kila siku hapo. Well, one day the farmer died and monkeys jubilated, celebrated. Yani walikuwa naruka kwa hii miti waende kwa hii ingine, dancing and cheering and saying that, you know what, finally this man has died. 2 days later, they invaded the farm, celebrated with jubilation, and trust me you, after 1 week walikuwa wamekula the stock yenye the farmer aliwacha hapo kwa shamba, and hakuna kitu ingine yenye wangekula. Ladies and gentlemen, what does this mythical story entail? This is what we're going to measure on our today's political analysis, relating it to what is happening in the political scenes in 254, focusing on the death of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. But before I deep dive into this video, as it has been our culture, don't forget to like this video, comment with where you are watching us from, and most importantly, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. If by any chance you are watching us from a different platform, kindly just head over to YouTube, search for Creative Zealous TV. If politics, war, and documentaries, not forgetting sports, is what you are passionate about, ladies and gentlemen, who in this case is the farmer and who are the monkeys, and what is the farm? Kama yani history kama ni parable. Well, in this case, the farmer represent none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. The farm represent none other than the Luos, and the monkeys represent the politicians, more so the people from the Mount Kenya region. Well, immediately Raila Amolo Odinga died, none other than Wahiga, Kihiga Mwahura had these ones to say. Indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was taught with my CRE teacher in high school that mtu akisha kufa maneno yake waga anawachiwa, hata even the hatred yenye mlikuwa nayo. And in fact, I loved katika Chagwe being that hata alikuwa hate Raila Odinga, because we know in politics mtu you can hate someone, but kama mtu anakuwa mgonjwa, you always see these people anambiaga quick recovery, but huyu jamaa the kind of hate jamaa alikuwa nayo. Secondly, the farm represent the Luos. You see, yani Raila Amolo Odinga ni kama alikuwa ameongoja the people from Nyanza and the people of western part of Kenya, yani yenye alikuwa amewapenda, yenye alikuwa anakubali kama jamaa kila serikali ikikuja, ndio hiyo jamaa anaingia ndani. Ilikuwa ya Kikuyu aliwaingiza ndani, yani wakienda vibaya anawatoa, watu wanaenda maandamano, si ndio? That is the farm. And lastly and finally, the monkeys are the politicians. Politicians are the people and the president who have always been there. No. So ladies and gentlemen, when Raila Amolo Odinga dies, some politicians jubilated. Yani ni kama wali-enjoy kifo ya Raila Amolo Odinga. And in fact, walisema the death of this guy ni kama create a lot of things. Luos wamebaki kuwa political offense. But let me tell you one thing. Luos in the other side, well, yani wali-enjoy wakasema Luos are political offense, sijui nini, sasa wanataka kuona kitu wanataka kufanya. They never love Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga was the oppressor. Alikuwa anaingia kwa serikali yao, alikuwa anapeleka Luos kwa serikali yenye they never voted in. Well, the guy RSU nini, and the kind of hatred that these people had for this man, ilikuwa yani most people who were not his supporters wished for his death. Right now, Raila Amolo Odinga ni kama amekufa. The same guy mwenye alikuwa cool the political temperatures of this country. You can remember very well when the Gen Zs invaded parliament and wanted to overturn this country and to throw the government of this country. They wanted to march to the state house of this country. Raila Amolo Odinga is the guy who called President Samuel Ruto and aka-intervene, and to be said, even though Gen Zs hawako wamependa, in fact walimwambia a step aside, the kind of the political temperatures in this country will decrease. Ukweli ama si kweli? After every election, Raila Odinga was the only guy mwenye alikuwa anaita maandamano, anasema, you know what, my victory imekuwa stolen. People, let's go and fight for our own victory. People wanaweza toka kwa yani people were marching to the streets lamenting. Several people were being shot down in the streets. And Raila Odinga anakuja anasema, you know what, enough is enough, let's go back to normalcy, na kila kitu inarudi sawa. No. So right now Raila Odinga amekufa. Macume 2027 presidential election is coming and the mediator is gone. Trust me, you 27 tunafika 2027. We know that Kenya has always seen a lot of after election riots, and in 2027 we are not new to this, and we might also witness the same thing that we witnessed in 2007 in this country, because this is none other than this is none other than Rigathi Gachagua saying with his word of mouth that 2027 might be as a Christmas party. What are these one movies? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, right now the farmer is no more. Huh? The farm has dried, and the farm that has dried are the people from Nyanza in this case. Being that the people have died, the monkeys will now jubilate. That will be jubilating at this time, because truth be said that Luos watu wenye wamekuwa wakienda maandamano all and all along ni kama umekufa. They will never go to street, because what it takes for you to take a person who is an intellectual to street aenda pia kelele sema, you know what, this and this and this and mbaya hapa sufuria kwa kichwa, hiyo the energy and the love inakuwa kitu kingine totally undisputable. Ladies and gentlemen, eh? Being that now this spirit ni kama imekufa, the spirit is gone. The monkeys, in this case, the politicians and the people from the mountain will now, in 2027, will be willing that those watoke waende wasaidie, but to say hawatakuwa mahali kuja kuwasaidia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling that 2027 might be what is happening in Uganda, in Tanzania right now. I'm always a person who I can visualize, because there will be no people when you're talking nje wasema, you know what, enough is enough. Because speaking of Rigathi Gachagua, this guy ni jamaa mwenye tough-headed. The guy can allow several people to be unalive just because akuweko power. Because all along mmemsikia akisema ati admire the political temperature and the political way that Raila Odinga amekuwa akifanya, being that he is a farmer who used to farm, anapanda beans, anakuja na vua mahindi. Rigathi Gachagua was in several locations said that alikuwa na admire the leadership of Raila Odinga and the ODM party as an whole. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing, that coming 2027, what we'll witness in this country, itakuwa the wrath that we will have. I'm not praying for it, I'm just calling upon peace, but the person who could have the political temperatures in this country, a person who could have managed to contain it, will be no more. The people, the monkeys, will be wishing that guy a resurrect 10, but the guy atakuwa mahali. Wow, okay kidogo. Anyway guys, let me know your own thoughts pertaining this topic. At last, I was your host, Silas. Till next video. Bye bye.